Hey, what's up, you guys? Welcome back to the 7,000th fucking take of the Maple-Baum podcast.
We got this time. Roll that intro.
Ah! Okay, say something, Mark.
Okay, I'm talking into
We're
the
good.
mic. Are we going?
We're good.
Going? Okay.
Fuck!
We have had,
You saw my
okay,
armpit.
hear us out. We're a little amped up, a little annoyed right now.
Ugh.
Look, we did, I think, 30 or 40 minutes of
About
a podcast.
28. About 28. But
28, and we were really feeling it. We really enjoyed it, and there was some good stories, and it's gone.
dude, we literally the podcast had the cure for cancer, everything, and it's gone.
It's gone.
Fucking gone.
Gone. There's nothing we can do. We were.
It's all my fault too, because I was like, oh no, they can hear you, Mark, in the intro. So I took his audio out and didn't realize it was gonna take it out for the whole fucking thing. So it was just me talking to myself the whole fucking time.
It was half a good podcast. It was.
Yeah,
You
like, now
talking to yourself.
it's like this is like you ever listen to the song "Tribute" by Tenacious D?
Yeah.
It's basically like we couldn't remember the greatest song in the world, so this is the tribute. Like that's all.
It's awkward to recreate stories we were talking about Jordan's dad being a badass and stuff.
We might,
So-
maybe I'll bring it back into this. Maybe we'll bring it up another time because I don't want to just be like, "Hey, Mark, here's the story about my dad that you just heard." Like,
Yeah, let's do it again. Really? I'm hearing this for the first time. Also, we were a little bit late with this week's podcast because we recorded one with a good friend of ours who was very drunk and was surly. And we thought to ourselves, well, he asked us, don't publish that podcast. So we just, out of his
yeah,
request, we didn't do it. Me, when I get drunk, I get like happy and then I get sleepy.
yeah.
So I'm always just like, hey, everybody, well, I'm having a good time right now. I'm drinking Half Dome, California wheat. It's a wheat beer brewed with peaches. So if
Ooh.
you ever wanted to take a sip of a beer, this would be it for Jordan.
Do you get your peaches out in Georgia?
I wish. Man, Georgia's a beautiful place. You ever been there? I've been there
No.
once.
I
That's
haven't been
awesome.
to too many states. I've been to Texas, which I performed in, which was cool.
Sick.
Yeah, I went for my brother. My brother graduated from the Air Force, and then I think I
You
told
at the
you
Air
this
Force
one.
Base, you're like, can I get 5 minutes? Like, yeah, sure.
No, I think I told you. I don't know if I told you the story. I think I've told you.
I never heard this one. Go for it.
Okay. So my mission is I want to try to perform as much places as possible. So my brother and the family flew out to San Antonio, Texas to see. This was in 2019. And then I was like, man, I want to do a show out there. Like that'd be awesome.
Man, that's big goals right there. You just
So-
go to Texas, like fuck it.
Well-
Everything's bigger in Texas. you went to Cowboy Stadium. You're like, dude, look at that venue. Look how amazing it is. I want to go there.
No, there was a place. It was a comedy club actually. It was called Jokesters Comedy Club, and I hit them up and I was like, "Hello, I'm a comic from California. I was wondering if I can like drop in and do a set." And they were like, "You're a comic from California? Absolutely! Like, come on in." So
Somebody told me
I
if
think
you go anywhere, just say something from somebody, and they will go, really?
yeah.
And they'll bite it hook, line, and sinker and think you're a big fucking
Yeah,
comic.
it
I'm not
was-
pooing you. Somebody told
No,
me
that's what
works
I was
every
saying.
time.
Because they're like, I think they were thinking like L.A. and it's like, not bitch, Stockton, California.
California. You
So,
don't say the city.
Oh well, they know where.
Anyway, go ahead. Go ahead. You need to Oregon.
But yeah, I went and it was a good time. And then where else? I've been to Nevada and Mexico, and that's it.
Damn it! I really wish you could tell your Mexico story. All right, we'll do the we gotta save it for another podcast.
Yeah, I
man.
feel like I have a lot to the story.
God damn it! Those first 30 minutes we lost them. Fuck.
I have a lot I could add to it that you didn't hear, but I also don't want it to sound too like, okay, Jordan, we get it. Like, you know what I mean? Like you already know it.
Yeah.
Oh, we'll wait.
Okay.
Maybe I'll bring the magic back. I actually have something we can try to touch upon for a little bit.
What's that? Yourself? I don't want to.
Yeah, well, you're going to. You're going to fucking like it. What are your opinion about conspiracy theories? Do you believe in a lot of them? Do you think a lot of them are bullshit?
I'm not closed-minded to them these days. I'm okay with it.
Is there any theory that stood out to you that you heard and you're like, that seems kind of real?
I'm shutting down that metal music on fucking mainstream radio. That's created by me. That one's created by me. The coronavirus one, that one's, why not? I mean, there's nothing wrong with asking a few questions. Which one do you got?
I mean, there's like the old classic ones. Like, do you think the Earth is flat?
Okay. Now, well, here. Okay. So, Earth moon landing. Who even knows, right?
Bro, 100. Okay, so here's my opinion. I don't think the Earth is flat. But I think the moon landing was fake. I think we've been on the moon now, but I think the live stream they had when we first landed on the moon, I think that was all bullshit.
Yeah,
Maybe.
I mean, we're trying to do a live stream right now with not the best internet. Even our internet is 1,000 times better than 1960
fucking exactly.
something, 69, 68, whatever the fuck year it was.
Yeah.
And so the live stream beamed all the way from the moon to the world. It's a little fishy.
Yeah. I'm not like that person that's like, I believe, like, what I'm saying is that's like, if I could believe in a theory, that's a theory I believe in.
That's nothing wrong with that. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that one. That one's totally okay. I think that one's acceptable. I mean, JFK getting killed off by something, that's acceptable.
Or 9/11 being an inside job.
That one's, look, it's worth asking a few questions, but I don't know. Whatever. I'm not as uptight about that theory as I used to be as a kid. But flat Earth is where you just don't believe in gravity. You just don't believe in nothing. You don't believe in numbers. Do
you know the whole shit of why they believe it's flat?
I went into, I think, a one-day thing of it one day because I was bored and had nothing to do. And it was just too much. I had to just walk away. Come on, guys. Look.
Yeah.
At one point, they're like, the world is like a pizza, okay?
So it is flat.
And the center part of it is Antarctica, right? And when you get a pizza, they got that little plastic table thing so it doesn't get crushed by the box. That's Antarctica. And then you spin around it. And the outside edges of it you don't go to because you'll just fall off of it because it's always spinning. And then the moon and the sun get replaced all the time.
Yeah, that's...
And then the solar system doesn't exist.
Yeah, see, that it's too much.
It's way too much stuff for it to go. And then there's no space.
Yeah, it's like...
So there's no solar systems, and there's no space. And, boy, we got to have Stephen Milani on here for this. He'd be an interesting... Have you ever talked to that guy before?
A little bit.
He's the funnest guy to talk to about all kinds of crazy shit. You hardcore disagree with him, and then you like agree with them, and then you kind of hardcore agree with them, and then... He's nobody else is like him to talk to. Shout out to that guy. He's funny as fuck too. But man, flat Earth, that has to be the biggest pull off.
Yeah.
Of everything, not just like the U.S. government, but like the whole entire world.
You know what? I have a fun idea, because all these fucking conspiracy theories, I'm gonna go through a lot of them. We're gonna give a brief summary if we think if it could be plausible or if we think it's complete bullshit. So it's kind of funny that we, without looking at the list, we already talked about The moon landing, which is like the first one, and then the government killed. Oh, the government killed JFK.
All right, everybody here, have an open mind. We're gonna say some wild stuff, so have an open mind.
Yes.
If you disagree, don't worry about it.
We don't even know if we believe it.
I don't believe in myself.
Yes.
So remember that.
Yeah.
I mean that. Before I get on stage, I don't believe in myself.
Okay. You ready? You ready for the? You ready for this one? This one is COVID-19 was engineered by the media. Some people think that the virus is a hoax and that was engineered by the media and global elite to control the population, while a diehard believer likely won't believe, aka the media. We're just going to emphasize right here, right now, that COVID-19 is very much real and a deadly virus.
Plausible. I would say plausible. You don't know. It was a lot of screwiness. At first, they said don't wear the mask, and then eventually, like, no, do wear the mask. It's plausible. You know, I took my chances. Now, I'm not going to out anybody here when it comes to taking their chances during the pandemic.
Yeah.
Jordan Quattlebaum was like, if I don't do comedy, I would rather kill myself and die from it. So
I wore my mask.
He did some backyard shows. Backyard shows.
Backyard. It was the people who invited me. It wasn't like I kicked in. I was like, I'm performing here.
I think you would do
Please
that.
don't hurt the children. I'm doing my hot 30 right now.
You did one Zoom show, and you're like, fuck this.
I have done 0 Zoom shows.
You never did a Zoom show?
I was trying to, but then every single time I was like, I just don't see myself liking it. I just can't.
You're like, fuck this. I got to do comedy. Get out of the way, Grandma. It's Jordan time.
Anyways, I think the COVID thing could be plausible as well.
Plausible. We'll just say plausible because of outside circumstances.
Yeah.
Like global connections. Who knows?
Do I really think it is? No. But if they came out and said it was, I wouldn't be shocked. That's when
I'd be like, oh, ain't that some shit?
Yeah.
Well,
I've never heard this theory. This one is Earth has been sucked into a black hole. The European Organization for Nuclear Research is at heart of a lot of crazy conspiracy theories, including people who believe that they have discovered that the Higgs boson in 2012, they created a black hole and Earth was sucked into it, and the people think that the world ended in 2012, but we haven't realized it yet.
It ended in 2012.
I don't believe it.
Up until the 2012 thing,
yeah.
I was like, I don't know. I haven't observed the Earth from far away, so who am I to say? I'm no higher being.
Yeah, like if the world ended, we would not be here.
Yes, we would not know if the world just totally ended. We could be living in an afterlife and not even know.
If this is heaven, I want to. This is shitty.
You know what? If this is heaven, I've been doing the best with my heaven, okay? How's that? If you work hard enough in life, you can make your own heaven really good, right?
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be awesome if heaven was like, look, it's not everything's great, you just got to make it good. It's like,
yeah,
shit, that's kind of like in real life.
Yeah, I guess that's a good point. Here's an old one that you've heard
wait a
before.
minute. So the world got sucked into a black hole?
Yes.
I'm going to say slightly plausible, but when I heard that 2012 thing, it just seemed like it was made up.
Yeah, I think it's bull. I don't think it's that plausible. Like, I would be shocked if they said it. I'd be like, no, like there's no way. Like if they told me.
The most shocking theory that was ever proven was Cosby. When I heard that was like someone just took the rug out underneath me. I was like, whoa, what the hell? I don't know what to believe in anymore.
That's crazy, man. That's another thing. This isn't really theories, but so many people are like celebrities are coming out for that shit. It's crazy.
I don't know. Beats me. I don't know. I always look at it as like, although I'm like selective when it comes to that kind of stuff. Like I was debating like a bunch of comics, and I had a few drinks in me. I just remember when they mentioned Aziz Ansari and Louis C.K. and their situations. I had a few drinks in me. I was like, you know what? Aziz Ansari never made me laugh, so fuck him. He did. He raped all those women. Guilty as charged.
Is that what he was accused of?
He was accused of like having a few bad dates, basically.
Oh no.
He
I
got
don't know.
he got the shit into that. It was like nothing. He was like, "Oh no," he started making out with me, and after we were making out, he started playing around with me after we made out, and that made me uncomfortable. He got the he got the really bad end of it. It was just like a bad date he was accused of.
I really, yeah, I like to give benefit of the doubt to, like, I know that's, they say it's wrong to do that, but here's my whole thing, is people always like, you need to stop these guys, and you can't, like, you know what I mean? But my whole thing is like, what if they're being falsely accused, and you guys are ruining their lives?
Yeah, it's due process for sure.
So it's like, it's not fair.
Yeah,
sometimes.
So I always look at it like it's due process, and unless there's a gazillion of people accusing them, it's like, well, boy, the numbers are ranking up. I mean, this guy's got a lot of home runs right now. You know what I'm saying? So he's probably a good. He's probably good.
Or
he's
like,
he's got a good slugging percentage. He's got
yeah.
a lot of accusations on him.
Yeah, like again, I always like stick up for the victims and stuff, but it's just like a lot of the times it's like, there was a thing I seen online. It was like, just because you had a bad date, just because you regret dating that person, doesn't mean that it's like sexual harassment or some shit. Like, some girl will date a guy and regret it, and instead of owning up to dating that guy, they'll just say, oh yeah, he was creepy and he was this and he was that, just because they don't want to own up to like them liking that person. You know what I mean? You never heard that?
Yeah.
There's a but it's like, there's so many creepy guys out there. It makes it hard for, you know, like, did you hear about Drake Bell from Drake and Josh?
Oh yeah, I heard about that a long time ago. The Stockton mayor wanted him to hang out. The creepy ass mayor that got accused of like child molestation and shit. Wanted to get him to hang out a whole bunch to raise the cred of Stockton. What was his name? Something Silva? What was his name? Something Silva.
I forgot. I met Drake Bell actually.
It was probably back in the day, when he was on Nickelodeon.
No, I met him in like 2018.
That's awesome. Did he look all fucked up looking?
No, he's hella short though, bro. Like he's like 5'6", 5'7". He was hella short. He had a show. Me and my girlfriend went to Santa Cruz, and he had a show at like this little. Like, the venue was like a little bit bigger than Poppy's. Like,
did you go to Santa Cruz just to see his show?
Yes.
Oh my god.
No, we didn't. No, we went.
Okay. Thank God.
We went for like the pizza and stuff, and then we saw that he was there, so we went there just. Dude, his tickets were like $15.
So you're hanging out at Santa Cruz. I've done this before, where I was hanging out at Santa Cruz, and then I just accidentally walked into an open mic thing, and then the next door I accidentally walked into like a female fronted band performing.
Oh.
I was like, I don't know, $15, fuck it. I was like,
Well, yeah, so what it was is we were like, oh, let's go to Santa Cruz, and then while we were like planning, like, yeah, we'll go tomorrow, blah blah blah, and we were like, oh, look, he's there too, so we were just like, fuck him, might as well.
Was he doing music?
Yeah, he does music.
Okay.
So we went, and there was probably like 30, 40 people there. He got like as big as the turnout as Co's. So, you know what I mean?
That's a nice show out. That's a nice show out.
Yeah, and I mean, it's just weird because it's like I wouldn't say I looked up to him, but like I watched him growing up on Drake and Josh and shit. So it's weird hearing like that shit about like, but to be honest, it's like I can kind of see it.
The worst for me was I was a big fan of Ren Stimpy. The co-creator, John Kay. Oh, man. The mounting evidence of him getting with 13-year-old girls and dating them.
Oh, my God, no.
And he brought them in to help them animate and help out write the show.
That's even creepier because he's a cartoon maker.
He's a cartoonist. And this guy, when he was making Ren and Stimpy, he was at least 40-something years old. And these girls look so... And the way you describe them, it gets creepy. Creepy episode. Sorry, everybody. All right. So
that's
anyway,
ugh.
John K. be like, they were just so beautiful, you know, and I had to help them out.
Oh, that's even worse.
Still a big Ren and Stimpy fan. I mean, I can separate the fucking...
At least Drake, that's one thing. I mean, I'm not going to be like, good for him. But he just owned up. He was like, yeah, I did it. Like, I'm guilty. Like, he literally pleaded guilty.
Did he serve time for it?
I guess he's going to like prison for like 2-3 years.
Oh shit.
So I guess what happened was, and again, so sorry to the victim, but I guess what happened was she was like 12, 13, and she was texting him because, you know, she was like, oh my God, I love you, blah, blah, blah. And he would text her back and be like, how old are you? She's like 12, 13. He goes, oh, why can't you be older? You know what I mean? Like flirting with her. And then by the time she was like 16, she went to one of his shows, and then he invited her backstage, and then she said that he forced her to give him head. And then she came out now about it and shit like that. So
And he's like, I did it. Oh man.
that's what I'm saying. He pleaded guilty for it and stuff.
Oh my
so
God.
at least he owned up to it instead of being that guy that's like, I didn't do it.
Man.
But also, I'm happy that he wasn't like, she needed help. Like, she needed me. Like, fucking gross.
Yeah. That's whenever I tell my dirty jokes. I have this joke. I'm like, hey, everybody. They say life comes at you hard, but guess what? I come hard too. Whenever I say that joke, whenever I say that punchline, I'm always looking at a dude.
Let's get off.
I'm always, I don't even say it. I say, I don't know who to make because you got to make eye contact with people.
To make it
so
funnier.
I'm always making eye contact with Kiefer, our comic friends.
We're going to get off this sexual harassment stuff. All I got to say is believe victims, but always do your research before you start attacking people. Because some people start rumors. There's so many, like, I hear so many people, like, get... Like, the whole... Remember that Johnny Depp shit? Where, like, his ex-girlfriend was like, he beat me, he's done this to me and done that, but then
those people are all fucked up on drugs.
That's what I'm saying, and then there was, like, video evidence. All I'm saying is...
They were fucked up on drugs.
All I'm saying is everybody stay safe out there.
Stay safe. No means no.
Don't talk to children.
Don't talk to children. Be a gentleman. Be nice.
Don't fucking rape people.
Don't do it. Be nice.
Dude, it's so...
And then
sucks.
on top of all that, due process, right?
It so sucks that there's people like that in this world. So that Ren and Stimpy guy creeped me out. Okay, we're moving on. We're moving on. Do you believe that Walt Disney's head is frozen?
Yes.
I kind of do too.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That Disney Corporation's creepy as fuck. I know you love those Pixar movies.
Oh, okay. Here's the thing. I love Disney, but like I do believe there's like a dark side. I think there's a dark side.
Very dark side. Look what they did to the Star Wars franchise.
It's just fucking dumb.
Look at they ruined. They molested that Star Wars franchise.
I have never heard of this theory.
You think the Star Wars franchise is good in place right now? You think they took care of the whole thing?
Oh, I wasn't talking about. I was talking about a theory that I was reading.
Okay, sorry. Cool.
The Earth is hollow.
Hey, did you watch that newest Kong versus Godzilla movie?
No, I have not.
Okay, there's a scene of it where they have the theory of Hollow Earth, and Hollow Earth is located 5 miles underneath Hong Kong.
Oh.
It's a fucking terrible movie. I hated it in the new Kong versus Godzilla. Hollow Earth is bullshit.
Hollow Earth? Yeah. I mean, what's on the inside?
Has anybody ever been to the center of Earth?
Dude, what if the inside of Earth is caramel? Just...
God damn you.
It has a creamy center. What the fuck?
Why would you make it caramel too?
I don't know. I just thought of stuff that's in the middle.
What if it's like one of those awesome those Christmas candies where it's on the inside of it's like a hazelnut candy?
Ooh, yeah. Or what if it's like a jawbreaker?
Jawbreakers are just for porn girls. I don't like jawbreakers.
No
one's ever enjoyed a jawbreaker in their life.
Yeah, I don't know why they even make them.
I think they stopped making them. I think they just fucked up people's jaws, literally.
Bro, I like this theory. Prince Charles is a vampire.
I don't believe in fucking vampires.
Inspiration, blah, blah, blah. Many royals in Charles' bloodline were known to have disease. I can't say that. Porphyria, I don't know. Porphyria.
Okay, here's my thing. I have no belief. Now this is I'm defying Catholic religion here. I have no belief in ghosts.
You don't believe in ghosts?
Don't.
Dude, I have seen ghosts.
It's because you're stupid.
I have been fucked by a ghost.
That's because you're horny and your girlfriend wasn't around, so you got fucked by a ghost.
You know that one scene in Ghostbusters where he's covered in the slime?
Yeah.
That was me.
You were slimed, huh?
Yeah, I slimed myself.
Yeah, you slimed yourself.
You really don't believe in ghosts at all?
No, I've been in scary, empty fucking graveyards by myself, and I'm just like, okay, ghost, come on at it. What are you gonna do? What up, bitch?
Bro.
Go for it. I don't believe in no ghosts.
Halloween, we should find like a haunted hotel or something and stay the night there. That'd be dope for an episode.
I'm not afraid of no ghost. I'm not afraid of no Freddy Krueger. I'm not afraid of no COVID.
That's all fake, but like a ghost shit is real.
You didn't hear the last part. I said I ain't afraid of no COVID. You're like, that's all fake.
Yeah, it's fake. But ghosts are real.
Ghosts are bullshit.
Ghosts
You've
are
seen Ghost?
real.
What do they say? Ooh, you're a pussy.
Yo, they say, have you been to Mark's show?
Anyway. If I have a show, if I have an open mic, there's gonna be a lot of ghosts. Anyway, you know what I'm saying.
You thought you were hearing booing? It was ooh. Fucking.
No ghosts don't scare me. I don't care. I'm
not asking if they scare you. What I'm asking is like you really don't have any like a little bit of belief that they're real.
Now that paranormal shit means nothing to me. It's
Bro, we're doing
bullshit.
This. Halloween, we're gonna stay at a haunted hotel and do the podcast.
Let's do a haunted hotel podcast.
We gotta find one. I think
there's a couple of our friends. You bring a pack of some Coca-Cola. I'll bring a pack of some Pabst Blue Ribbon, and let's have a good podcast.
Dude,
I ain't afraid of no goddamn ghosts. They don't
You're gonna
exist.
drink in front of the ghosts. They're gonna roofie you, dude.
Good. Go for it. See what happens. The hangover is gonna be the worst ghost the next day, because that's gonna hang over my head the whole fucking day.
Dude, I actually can't believe that. I can't believe you can't believe in ghosts.
What's your favorite ghost movie? I like The Frighteners with Michael J. Fox. That was a gory movie. That was a pretty good one.
Oh, that was pretty good.
You know that one. Good.
I like horror movies. Like I don't like horror, like new horror movies. I like the cheesy, like, you know what I mean? Like I like watching like Freddy Krueger, Friday the 13th, Halloween, shit like that because it's so funny.
I gotta watch more Freddy Krueger movies. I've only seen half of those. I've seen all the Jason movies and all the Michael Myers movies, but I haven't seen all the
I've only
Freddy Krueger
seen
ones.
the first. How many other?
Of which?
Freddy Krueger.
I think there was 8. The best one was Jason versus Freddy.
Yeah, that one's badass. I've seen like the first like 4 or 5 Freddy Kruegers, and I've seen all of the Friday the 13th.
I keep thinking of the damn scene where he says, "Welcome to the primetime, bitch."
I saw, yeah. You
forces the lady's head into his TV stomach.
Yeah, you said that to Amber.
I said that to Amber Pace because
Yeah.
I'm in an upcoming roast battle with her. So I imagine that's how it's gonna go. I swear that's what's gonna. I'm gonna turn into a big TV set. I'm gonna throw Amber Pace's head into my TV stomach. That's how it's gonna go, and I'm gonna win. Everyone's gonna cheer.
Yeah.
And she's gonna die.
You ever watch a scary movie scene and it was so stupid that it made you actually like laugh out loud?
There was a scene in one of the Jason movies where the jock guy was heckling the nerd, and the nerd was chopping wood, and he was getting really pissed off by the jock guy heckling him. So when the jock guy turned around, the nerd just took an axe to the jock guy and killed him. It was the most shocking scene from a Jason movie because Jason didn't kill the fucking guy, and it happened the first 10 minutes of the movie.
Well,
that was shocking to me, and it made me laugh my balls off.
I forget which Insidious. I went and seen Insidious.
Those movies are terrible.
Yes.
Horrible.
The
blanket moved. Oh boy. The cat jumped out of the fucking cabinet. Oh boy. Ooh, isn't this?
No. Okay.
How fuck? No. Go to hell.
No, I agree with you. I fucking hate horror movies that like the music gets like and you think something's gonna happen, and then they open a cabinet and a cat comes out. Like that little baby is like, fuck you. Don't add a non-jump scare.
Look, a window closed. Oh God, this is horrifying. Oh,
I'm glad we're on with okay. Anyways,
Conjuring. No, all those damn movies. The Conjuring, Insidious, Annabelle, garbage, forgettable, awful movies.
I'm not a fan. I've just seen them.
You know what those are? You know what they call those movies? Mom horror films.
I
An actual
agree
genre.
with that. I agree with
Mom horror films. They're movies to watch with your girlfriend, and she goes, ah! And you're just like, I don't know, I did it, keep her impersonation. Ah!
That kind of was a good one.
But it's just a movie you watch with your girlfriend, and she goes, ah! You're like, boy, that was scary. Who gives a shit?
What was I saying? I was watching Insidious, and I watched it in theaters, and this was back with an ex-girlfriend of mine, and she liked watching that dumb shit. So I went.
You only like the. Did she cuddle with you while she was watching the damn movie?
No, she's one of those weirdos that likes it. You know what I mean? You know those girls that are like, I fucking love horror movies. They're like, shut
I know
up.
what they're called. I know what they're called. Those lame girls that like crappy horror film movies. You know what they're called? Girls.
I mean, my girlfriend likes horror movies, but she's not like, I need to watch horror movies. Like, you know those people that like, they swear they're a horror movies expert, and then their favorite movie is Annabelle?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like,
Annabelle
shut up.
2.
Yeah.
Ouija 2. Remember that Ouija movie? That was
Oh,
fuck.
yeah. Fuck.
Yeah.
But anyways.
Hey, you lame women out there, I'm pointing at all of you. One of you watching this podcast. Get up here for your horror movie game. Watch The fucking Thing or something. Seriously, get it up.
I can't even think of what my favorite horror movie is.
The Thing.
I don't know why.
Me and Nick Michaelson.
The Thing's great, but
John Carpenter's The Thing. It's got everything. It's got atmosphere. It's got fucking violence. It's got the whole shebang. It's got suspense. You don't know who that. The thing is, it's got everything.
Anyways, I keep getting sidetracked. Insidious. There's this dumb scene where like it's like the middle of the movie, and they're slowly discovering that their house or whatever. I don't remember the movie. They're slowly discovering like haunting shit is happening. So, like, the mom walks into, like, this room, right? Because she heard a noise. And there's nothing there. So then, all of a sudden, she turns around hella fast. And there's nothing there. And then the monster's right behind her again, right?
Yes.
She turns around again. The monster's not there. And then she goes, huh. And then she turns back around again. And then the thing's in her face and goes, how dare you? And just bitch smacks her. And I'm like, what the fuck? Why was there 7 turnarounds before the jump scare?
Garbage. Watch Hereditary. Did you see Hereditary?
I think I might have, but it's
way
been a while.
better. That was the movie where the girl was coughing on like a brownie with almonds in it, and she had to get her head out the the window of the door of the fucking moving car.
Yeah.
The car was driving 100 miles per hour. And then it knocks her head off of a street sign. And the next day they find her head on the ground and fire ants are covered in it. That's a way better movie. Watch that one.
We need I have this idea for a short film, like a comedy horror.
Yeah.
Where I was telling Nick about it.
I got an idea too. I'll tell you right afterwards. I thought of it because Nick wants to film shit, so I have an idea too.
The idea is it's about a comedian who's not really funny, so he becomes a serial killer. And then what he does is he's like it's I want it to be like a creature horror where it's like you don't know if he's a man or human. And what he does is he tells you jokes and he makes you laugh yourself to death so much that you laugh your ass off actually. So like they come to the crime scene and your ass is just cut off. And the movie's called LMAO.
Oh my god. Now, I thought of a Saw parody where I'm stuck in a room, and then the Saw guy comes out, Jigsaw, and he tells me that I gotta write clean, effective material in the next 5 minutes because I made people uncomfortable.
Dude, make that a joke.
I made that some people uncomfortable last year, and he said, "You want to move into the clubs, huh? You want to move up to the next level."
Mark,
so
make that a joke, dude.
So then, as I'm writing it, I'm failing because I keep writing like inappropriate material. And at one point, I break the pen and the ink goes everywhere. And then the clock is winding down. So I gnaw my fucking finger. I start writing with my own blood a fucking joke onto it like a fucking notebook. And it's like some crappy joke about something. And then it's like, okay, it was a clean joke, but it wasn't funny. Game's over. And then I get my head blown off.
You gotta make that a stand-up joke. That'd fucking kill. Write that, like, make that a joke. I'm dead ass. That'd be a great premise.
I'm forced to write clean material. I'm like, fuck. And of course I'm screaming. And it's like that. You've seen the Saw movies where they do all kinds of crazy editing and shit, and that fucking whirling around the room and stuff. But that would have to take some talent, some real good editing and shit.
That would be fucking a great joke. You should like make it like start it off in your actors. Be like, yeah, I'm very bad at writing good material. I feel like I need to hire the Jigsaw from Saw to torture, like make it a whole bit. That'd be fucking.
No, I've been making people uncomfortable with my mean-spirited comments, so now I gotta write clean material. clean, effective, but it's gotta be effective. It's gotta be funny. So at the end, it's a clean joke, but it's not funny. And so the guy just blows my head. I have a shotgun mounted onto my chest, whatever the fuck it is, and it just blows my head off. Or what the fuck?
What if like you made it an actual like Saw, like made it like a Saw series? You have to come up with a good name for it, like lol, some shit, lol.
It's all material headed against us.
You know how there's Jigsaw, Hacksaw.
it's Saw, right? It says Saw, the letters, and underneath it it's Hack.
Yeah, so like so instead of calling it Hack, just call Saw. Jaws.
Hacksaw,
just call it Hack, and then his name is Hacksaw.
It's a bunch of hack open micers coming up with good
dude. I'm dead ass. What if we made a web series where we invite different open micers to get killed, like for each episode?
That does it. Live or die.
And then like
choice.
you could play Hacksaw, and then you just like you could like so cheese welcome, like have cheese come, like Nick. All of them.
Live or die. You gotta come with good material. Don't rely on crowd work or roasting the room. Your choice.
Jordan, you gotta try to be like hold still during your set. It's like
hold
fuck.
Still. You long-winded story. Cut it down. you gotta come up with an offensive material.
Dude, that would be such a killer fucking series. Make it.
You've been talking political talk. You need to yank it out. You live or die, your choice.
Dude, write this shit. Well, I guess it's on the podcast, but you need to make this a thing.
It's a web series. I don't know. Anyway, what the fuck else are the conspiracy? We got on a long-winded fucking tangent about
I don't care. It was funny.
Okay.
The moon isn't real.
I don't know. Do we need it? Remember that in one of the Austin Powers movies? You guys, we're gonna blow up the moon. The guy's like, "Do we need it? Do we need it?" Okay, what does it do? It creates waves, right? What else does it do?
Hey Siri.
What the fuck does the moon do other than look nice at night?
Does the moon do?
Every 14 days, like, look, it's a full moon. Now more people are gonna die tonight for whatever reason.
The moon makes Earth a more livable planet by moderating our home's planet on its axis, leading to a stable climate. It also causes tides, creating a rhythm that's guided humans for thousands of years.
I knew it. Yeah,
it's the moon's gravitational pull on the Earth is the main cause of the rise and fall of the ocean and tides.
I say get rid of that. I say get rid of that natural nightlight that's been bothering us.
Yeah, we finally don't have to deal with fucking surfers anymore.
Yeah, good. You know what? Fuck your waves.
I want to go to Santa Cruz without seeing some dudes yell gnarly. Like,
I just want to go to Santa Cruz and just walk up to the ocean and just put my feet in. What? Worrying if I was going to get blown away by seaweed. Where the fuck?
So like,
all that sand.
If the moon is gone, does the ocean just become like a salty lake?
Yeah, cool.
Like it doesn't move. I don't know. That's.
We'll adapt. After 1,000 years, we'll adapt to it. You believe in evolution, right?
Oh, yeah. No, I believe that we were all just put here.
Just here?
Yep, just here. Oh, I believe this theory. This one is the Titanic didn't actually sink.
Okay,
have you heard?
So, no, go for it.
I'm going to try to... Let me see if it says it. Okay, yeah. So, there was another boat they had called the Olympic. Uh, and people are trying to say the theory that the Olympic is the one that crashed in the iceberg. They said that they crashed it on purpose so they could get like a settlement or some shit. But they did it. So what they did was they changed the name on the Olympic to the Titanic and said it was a new boat. And then they crashed it. That way they can get a bunch of fucking money from it. And they still had the Titanic. They just changed it to Olympic. That way, you know what I mean? So they trying to get rid of their old boat so they can have money towards their new boat.
Was there any fatalities? Did anybody die?
Fatalities on the Titanic
or on the Olympic?
You're
looking into it. You don't know for sure.
I'm trying.
I think you're talking out of turn here.
No, no. So the reason why I somewhat believe it is because in some of the wreckage, there's on some on parts of the boats, there's a lot of stuff that says the Olympic, and it's like, why would it say that if it's supposed to be the Titanic?
Oh my God, I'm looking at a still picture here because your webcam's not working right now.
Oh.
I'm looking at a Titanic believer.
I don't know. I don't think it's 100%. But
I like this. This is the one you're adamant about. Okay, so
I just
the Olympic
think
came out.
I just think it kind of makes sense. Like, you know what I mean? That's another thing.
I'm not married. Hear me out. I'm not married to an idea of it. So I don't really give a shit. I wasn't there. Fuck those people.
God damn.
Rose was a bitch for not letting Jack to that cabinet too, right? Fuck her.
Yeah, they could have fit. Apparently, a big thing that people are saying about it is the owner, like the guy who owned the boat and shit, was supposed to be on that boat when it sank, but he canceled the day before, saying he was sick. So people are like, that's a little suspicious that you were going to go on the trip on its first cruise, and then all of a sudden you're like, oh, I'm sick, I can't go.
Okay, so the Olympic, though, was there any passengers, or was it just rode off into sinks for a tax write-off?
It was literally it's the Titanic, the boat Titanic. They just changed the
name.
So
were there people on there? Is what you're saying?
Yeah. It's the Titanic. That's what I'm saying. It's the Titanic. They just changed. Well, okay. What I'm saying is the Titanic boat was the Olympic, and they changed the name was changed to Titanic for when they set sail.
Oh my God!
You get what I'm saying?
That's a big one. I like that. I like that you're thinking big, though.
I don't know. I think it's just a theory, but also
more than plausible. Would you say that's more than plausible?
I'll just say plausible.
Plausible?
Yeah. What the fuck?
I don't know. I'm not married to anything, so you know what? Fuck it. Plausible as well. I don't know. Who gives a shit?
I mean, exactly.
Is anybody gonna say I'm stupid? Or were you there? Who gives a fuck? Everything's plausible, basically.
That's true.
You know what? Santa Claus, he's out there.
You believe in Santa?
Yeah, I saw him at the mall last year.
Damn.
He was right there. I'm like, there he was. Fuck it.
Fucking. Yeah. I mean, did you ever believe in like a lot of the shit, like when you were a kid, like the boogeyman and all that shit?
I might have said this in the last podcast. I'm not sure because there is a lost episode of this podcast. But I believe. Now. Yeah, one and a half lost episodes. I did believe when I was a kid, before like 1960, everything was just black and white.
Oh yeah, you said that. I think you might have said that in the Nick episode. So.
Okay, yeah, that was the lost episode of Surly Nick.
Surly Nick. I'm trying to think of. I don't think I ever told that story. When I was a kid, and you know how like you're losing your baby teeth?
Yeah.
I didn't understand that you can lose your baby teeth. I thought they were your teeth.
Yeah.
So when I lost like my first tooth, I started like crying, freaking out because I thought that I lost my tooth for good.
It is horrifying when you lose your teeth. You think you're not going to get them back. Oh no.
That's I guess a story. I have to find the photo for you. You're going to go, what the fuck? This is a true story.
I like your old photos. I like the photo of you when you're like 13 years old. You look badass.
Which one?
The one you showed me one time where you look like you're shouting into a camera and you look badass and you look actually more more angry than now.
I have
You
one.
have a buzz cut, I believe.
I have another buzz cut, like a buzz cut photo of me when I was like 10, and I have both the Ben 10 watches on, and I said my caption was "Don't come to school tomorrow." I'm trying to find it. Where is it?
I gotta remember. My podcast host is much younger than me, so he would
I
have
fucking loved Ben 10 growing up, dude.
Ben 10.
Ben 10 was the shit, dude. Oh wait. Oh, where is it?
I gotta remember when I make fun of Jordan for what he likes and stuff. I gotta remember he's much younger than me, so his like 10-year-old phase was like the mid 2000s and shit.
Yeah.
When I'm already like, oh man, these Fast and Furious movies are getting stupid. When I'm like fucking same age.
You can't see it, but on my Apple Watch, I have an app that turns my Apple Watch into the Ben 10 Omnitrix. Can you hear it?
I heard it. I can't see it because your camera's all frozen, but I heard it.
Oh.
Oh,
And then hit it, going hero.
oh, Jordan.
Oh shit! I hit Siri. No. So yeah, I paid $2 for that, and I'm 24.
I gotta apply all this shit. I gotta apply all this like, oh, Jordan stuff into my upcoming roast with you.
Oh yeah, we gotta announce that again. Me and Mark here are gonna be doing a roast battle, and we're gonna put it on the podcast for you guys, and you guys can see how I win. So it's gonna be pretty cool.
Oh no, it's gonna be brutal because I don't give a fuck about you. I don't care about you and your face. I don't care that if you've done this more than me. I don't give a fuck because the Maple train keeps a going. So it's gonna squash anybody who gets in my way.
Well, guess
Good
what?
friend, what?
Trains get robbed, motherfucker.
Not by dorks like you.
Dorks
so
like me.
You're not equipped to take over the Maple train. I got high security. It's gonna keep it chugging.
You sound like the
smashed.
kid. You sound like a fucking kid where it's like I killed you. Nah, I was rolling a bulletproof vest. I cast a spell on me to where you can't hurt me.
Oh yeah? Well, I'm gonna beat you by affinity that night, so you're booger brain.
And then you punch them in the face and they start crying. You're like, Mom!
Yeah. It don't matter. I mean, I'm pit against one lady in the upcoming roast battle that I've only met a couple times. I don't give a shit. Who cares? Everybody gets in my way, and I just got to take them out. I don't care. It means nothing to me. Mark
loves beating women.
I'll do it if I have to. Okay. If someone tells me, hey, look, if you got to survive, you got to take out. I'll do it. I don't care.
All I gotta say is if Mark...
And I consider you a woman, so I'm gonna beat up another woman that night.
So what I'm hearing is, Mark, if you beat Amber and you beat me, are you gonna be proud of yourself?
Of course I will.
Amber comes with a fire, though.
Amber Pace, we're talking. Shout out to Amber Pace.
Yeah,
I don't know her that enough. I'm sure. What does she... comes with a fire? Does she heat up a good meal at her fucking stove? Is that what they say? Comes with fire? I don't fucking care. It means nothing to me.
Damn. I really wish I could go and watch it. Hopefully you record it or something.
I don't know if it's gonna get recorded. I don't really care. All I care is if I win. If I don't win, who gives a shit? I continue on in life, you know?
But you can't. You're talking like I'm gonna kill y'all and then boom.
In the words of the great Alvin Duke, you know him. He said,
"Yeah, I love Alvin."
He told me if I lose, and we were talking UFC talk. I was like, "You look like a UFC fighter, right?" So, oh man, if I lost that shit, I have to kill motherfucker. You know, if I lose on roast battle, I don't give a fuck. I go home and eat pussy. Fuck it.
That's the most fucking coolest shit. I love Alvin.
So that's how I take it too. So if I lose that night, I'm gonna eat imaginary pussy. And whatever. I'll continue on in life. I don't give a shit. So I'm venturing out. You know me. I've done different kind of rooms. I've done, I've gone to the Bay Area, which always I'm petrified about it because like, they're all woke over there. But whatever. Fuck it. I'll do anything. I'll do clean mics. I'll go to politically correct places. I don't care. I'll do anything. Fuck everybody. That's how I look at it. Also, I'm on Beer 5. Can I do a beer review?
You guys gotta go look over on Madman Maple. He's been doing a lot of beer reviews. You guys go check him out.
Since I was 10 years doing this. I took
10
a 5-year
years.
break, and then I started doing them again. Half Dome beer, wheat beer. It's a fine beer. It's
Sponsor.
for you newcomers. Yes, it's a fine beer. It's a wheat beer. It's got taste of peaches into it. It's a little bit sweet. It's a nice lager. It's for you beginners out there. Good beer. Another sip. 6.2 out of 10. I recommend it.
Recommended by Mark Maple. Dude, are you going to Laughs on Tuesday?
I should go there to support you.
Oh, if you want to, that'd be great.
I should actually, right?
If you want, I could send you the link to buy the ticket before they sell out.
$5, right?
Yeah.
You can't sell out. I'll be there.
They've been selling out, so if I was you, I'd get on it soon. The last two open mics I did there, they sold out. Like,
I should just go there, right?
I mean, I think she might, like, you're a comedian. I think she might just be like, yeah, go ahead. And then she also, knowing, like, you probably will buy a beer or two while you're there, so. I mean,
I've been trying to cut myself off beer sometimes because I've been overly drinking too much sometimes at these mics. So last few times I've been at a mic, I'm like, knock it off. That's cost, you know.
Yeah, I can't wait.
All right, fuck it.
Get
Okay,
shit like going. Like, guys, give me like another week or two, and I should be on a nice even playing field of hitting up more mics than I do. I hit up like 2 mics a week now, and it sucks. I'm trying to get down to at least 4. Trying to change it, and hopefully, give me another like 2 weeks. Hopefully, I'll be.
You've heard Joe Rogan before. You're not a serious comic if you're not doing 7 a week. You know that.
Yeah, I know. It sucks.
Is that a disingenuous thing to say to somebody who's trying to like?
Yeah.
I hate
Which
that.
okay, so I agree with. They're like, you can't be a full-time comedian if you're not doing it full-time. It's like, well, no fucking shit. I have a job. I need a job. I have to like.
Life gets in the way of things.
Yeah, like, do you think I don't want? You think I want to be fucking working at a fucking shitty dead-end job? No, I want to go make laughter. Like, if you're gonna pay, are you gonna pay me? Give me money.
One time I did a mic and then I went back in Lodi and I was at a bar, and the guy was like, "Hey, you're a comedian?" Yeah. Hey, you know what? If you tell me some jokes, I got your next drink. So I made him laugh his ass off. So he got my next 2 drinks. So I count that as a mic. Does that count as a mic if I do like 2 minutes of material? Like, you're fucking funny. You got man.
I was at work today. You know where I work, and the owner's dad came in, and he would go to the mic a lot while we were there. He loved watching us. And he goes, "Oh, you're working here now." I'm like, "Yeah." And he goes, "Sweet, I'll get a blah blah blah." So he ordered his thing, and then he goes, by the, you know that song I made on my Instagram and shit where it goes, "Let me see your titties."
Yeah, it does.
He goes, "By the way, I sent that song to my wife, and she thought it was hilarious." So like, it was weird being my first day at this new job, and my boss's dad follows my TikToks and shit and likes my comedy. Like, it made me really happy.
That made you happy.
Like, it was just him saying, "By the way, that titty video was hilarious. I sent it to my wife." And I was like, okay. I'm glad you liked it.
You know what, sir? Your next topping's free right here on the house.
Yeah, they were like...
Fuck. Sorry, I didn't mean to. Sorry. I didn't mean... I'm not going to blow your spot. Anyway, whatever. I'm not going to spoil his spot. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to do it.
Oh, you're fine. Ugh, that 2 hours of sleep is finally hitting to me. We're getting near the end of that podcast. Is there anything, any last topics you'd like to talk about before we wrap things up?
Conquering new adventures in comedy. Because, like, I've been petrified of going to the Bay Area. Let's get this out. I mean, look, I don't do the kind of comedy they would like in the Bay Area. You know what I'm getting at? You know?
Yeah.
It may be uncomfortable at first, and a lot of people are just like, fuck it, just do it. Who cares? Roll with the punches of it. So I've been doing more of it. I've been getting better at it. I stay true to myself. I don't totally, pander or any of that bullshit. So it's been making me feel better. I look at it as like a giant boss battle,
Yeah.
Where it's like, okay, I don't know their attack. It's like first in a boss in, like, Dark Souls. You ever play those games?
Yeah.
Where you don't really know where their attacks come from. They're really difficult bosses.
Yeah.
It's a fucking challenge. And that's kind of how I look like at bury a crowd. I don't know when they're going to upset by something, not react to something or laugh at something. But I always figure, don't totally give in to what they want. And so I never do that. I stay true to myself. Not to brag up myself. And then there's been a few times it doesn't work out at all. It's just the worst. And then there's been a few times like, all right, cool. That was I did it. I got some laughs. There was a couple weeks ago. I really did well. I was very happy about myself. And I was like driving back. I was honking my horn, beating the steering wheel, you know, and conquering new fears of going into venues that you'd be otherwise uncomfortable going into. So that's been a very gratifying situation with me for the past few months.
That's good, man. I feel like I've kind of gotten over that, like over the years of doing stand-up. But there are those moments. The only times I really feel that way, like you know how I did that block party.
Yeah.
I did that block party, but I wasn't like, oh, they're not gonna like me. My thing was they wanted at first there I was like, oh, they want me to do clean. I can do that, but I gotta sneeze. Woo!
The ghost came out of you.
Yeah, the ghost came out of me, right out of my nose holes. But then it's stuff like that. But I feel like I always try to like look as rooms as a challenge, because different rooms as a challenge.
That's what I did. I did a clean set last week, and I just look at it like, you know what? It's a challenge.
Yeah.
Everybody's on the same playing field because no, we can't do what you know. To me, I'd rather do a clean open, clean show, clean open mic than a fucking woke show, because like, woke show is like, okay, so you got to be irreverent, but how? It's hard to figure out. But a clean open mic is like, okay, well, we're on the same deal here, so just it's like you're talking to your really old people and trying to be funny. It's kind of how I saw a clean open mic. So I did fine for the most part. And some jokes you just got to tweak around a couple words.
Yeah.
So one of my jokes is like, it's like Selma Hayek's tits just turns into Selma Hayek's boobies. Quick fix. That's it.
Yeah, just like my Uno therapist joke.
How do you do that one clean?
Oh, it's easy. So at the end,
chop out a few parts of it.
At the the whole part I can do normally. I was just without cuss words. Just be like, oh, Jordan, like, I understand you've been having suicidal thoughts lately. Like, I can still leave that in. The part is the ending. It's not as funny, but it still works. I go, when I do the, how many times will you touch such a child? And I say Uno. Instead, I say, how many times did you cry today? And I say Uno. So then I stop it there. Which, it's like, okay, it's like a ha-ha. But it's way better when it's the how many times were you touched, and it's like Uno.
I see.
So it's a cleaner version. That's what I say. Is like, how many times did you cry today? And I'm like, oh no. So I'll
see. It's a quick fix. Okay. So
just
it's just a matter of tweaking around just one
like
thing.
The
and
roommate's joke.
Good.
The roommate's joke I have when I'm like, yeah, you think if I'm living with two girls, I'd be slinging pussy, but I think I'm becoming more gay by living with two girls. Instead, I say, you think from living with two girls, I'd be like cool with the ladies, but instead, I think I'm becoming more feminine by living with two girls. See what I mean? So it still works, and then I can still do the, I light incense, blah blah blah. I pee sitting down. It's a good time. So it still works. It's just, of course, like to us, the dirty stuff is like, yeah, that's what we like, and that's the funny.
Yeah.
The funny, yeah. Uno therapist. How many times was Jordan touched? Yeah, it's like that's the nitty. My girlfriend personally thinks the how many times did you cry today? She thinks it's funnier, and I was like, ah.
Oh, girlfriends are always gonna say that. Come on, you know that.
Yeah, that's what I was like. It's because she doesn't think that kind of stuff is funny.
You
but
should
like,
just swat her face away as she said.
I don't think that's. Hang on, if you can see my
quickly.
It's like no,
like slap her.
I'm gonna do it like this.
Just
I wish you could
go.
see. I wish you could see me. It's like, yeah, I don't think that joke was kind of. Just like a little, like you're rubbing something on her face slowly.
Slowly swat her face or you get out of here, you.
Fuck it. Is there any mics tomorrow?
What the fuck is tomorrow?
Saturday.
Saturday. There's never mics on Saturday. You know that.
I need to start.
Oh well, I should say. Oh, you're not gonna like this. This is inside ballpark stuff. There's a Lolo open mic in Fairfield.
Oh, okay, maybe. I'll see
No,
if I.
you're not going that. No, go to hell. You're not.
Well,
going to
it depends on my the work because they want me to come in, but they said it's only going to be like a short shift. But for all I know, it could be longer. But we're approaching near the end of the podcast. Mark, do you have anything you'd like to shout out before the end? Do you have any shows?
Boop boop. I'm in a fucking roast battle in Chico, so go to Chico.
The date and time?
Oh yeah, right. It's in Lounge in something in Chico, July 23rd. Find the Lounge in Studio and go to
Mark's Instagram.
Yeah. Go to my Instagram.
Yeah.
No, go to my Instagram. No, go to my YouTube channel. Madman Maple on YouTube. I do beer reviews. I did a recent video on that because like send in a promo. I was like, okay, I'll do a fucking promo. So, and then subscribe to Soulkith. I love that fucking channel. I was on there all of last year. They're good people.
Oh,
so,
wow.
And that's my friendly shout out to them. And then who else? David Rodriguez. Go to subscribe to him on fucking his Instagram.
Yeah, go subscribe to him.
Yeah, that's my shout out to him. What do you got?
If you guys can, on July 23rd, on Friday in Stockton, California, at Coe's Bar, free comedy show. It's going to be a pretty big show. I'm hosting, doing like 15, but then we have the amazing Ellis Rodriguez dropping in for a feature set, and Miles Weber doing a headlining set. So it's good. It's a jam-packed show.
That's an amazing show.
My wallet hurts. But they're fucking hilarious, and it's free. Like it's free. It's free. So
I recommend going to that show. That night, go to my buddy's show, and then I have an open mic that I'm not going to be at on July 23rd.
And he's at the roast battle that same day.
At the roast battle. So after you're done loving the Jordan show at Coe's in Stockton, man, drive on over to Lodi and get a beer.
Also, depending on when this episode should be out, like today.
Bricks and Hops on July 23rd.
July 20th, Tuesday, I'll be in Sacramento at the Pro AM Showcase. Come see me.
Tell them Jordan sent you.
$5. Come see. Not only me, there's hella comedians. Just come say hi. And then every Sunday, 7 p.m. in Stockton, California, at the Hype Bar and Grill. Open mic. We do it every Sunday. It's usually just a handful of us. We're trying to change that. Come on out. Anything helps.
Oh, at Bricks and Hops in Lodi, I'm opening up an open mic in Lodi, California, on Friday nights. I think it's at 8 o'clock. Should know I'm hosting it. Or
Fridays.
Co-hosting it. Friday nights. Go there. It's gonna be thousands of people there. So go show up.
Thousands.
If you sign up, you get a free beer. So
I'm going. I'm not getting a beer. I'm probably gonna get a Coke, but I'm going.
You're gonna get you a nice cold glass of water.
Yeah. Also follow the Maple-Baum Pod on Twitter and Instagram, and we even have TikTok now. Which, by the way, I don't know if you knew this. Our latest highlight got over 1,000 views on TikTok.
I haven't subscribed to it, so I gotta subscribe to the Maple-Baum. What was it called? What's the handle?
Maple-Baum Pod. Hang on, Maple-Baum Pod or podcast? Let me double check. It is Maple-Baum Podcast.
Baum spelled how?
B-A-U-M.
Is there a
Maple-Baum Podcast? Also on Instagram, Maple-Baum Podcast, and then I believe on Twitter, it is just Maple-Baum Pod because you can't fit it. It couldn't fit.
For sure.
But yeah, follow us on social medias, and also we don't want to spoil too much yet, but we are gonna get a kick-ass album art created for us. It's almost done. We're going to shout him out and everything when that happens. But when that does happen, I'm working on a page on my website where you guys can find everything Maple-Baum. And we're going to eventually make some merch.
I'm excited. I don't even know. I got to see some. I haven't seen some of this artwork yet. I've been very busy.
I'll send you it after the pod. It's really good. He's doing such a great job. It's almost done.
Oh, my God. It's like
all
it's
I
like
gotta say is
for the
Mark.
New Avatar movie coming out.
Mark is in a cowboy hat while drinking a beer in the
awesome.
art. So that's like my favorite part of it so far.
You know what? I'll be a cowboy. I don't give a fuck. I just want to see.
Well, if you see the picture, you understand why.
I will understand it. All right, I think that's the end of the show.
Yep. Thank you guys for watching, and we see you next week. Take care, and don't do drugs unless you think it's cool.
Continued success.
Bye.